All right, I want to welcome everybody to the Unionville Town Board meeting, August 7th. We'll start off by a salute to the flag, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which is stands one nation under God. Okay, I'd like to request one amendment to the agenda. I had a request from Vale Farm Elementary come in late yesterday and would like to discuss that as item C under new business. Have a motion for that?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. Okay, some good news here. Well, nice announcement here. Our town of Beekman had a resident turn 100 years old last week, and many of the people here in Unionville know who she is. Ruth Hogan. She has done a lot for the community through her years. She was my school nurse when I was in kindergarten at LaGrange Elementary. And she was very instrumental in the creation of the Beekman Rescue Squad, and has served her community throughout. She also was wife of Bob Hogan, the owner of Clove Excavators, which still is in business today, and employed numerous people from this area. So just wanted to give her congratulations on reaching 100, and I think that'd be worthy of a round of applause. Oh, okay, that's good news too. I wasn't aware of that. Born in Unionville. Okay. Update on the roof, the number 8 Time Moore, the large building down there at Time Moore Park is about 2/3 done at this point. No huge surprises. We did come across some damage, but it was repaired quickly, and the crew's doing an excellent job. That's about all I have for tonight. John, anything to report?
Not at this time.
Okay. Councilman Derlin?
Not much to report at this time. Thank you.
Okay. Councilman McGivney?
Supervisor Frazier said, very pleased with the progress made down at Time Moore Park with those new roofs. I would also like to wish our very own town clerk Andrea Casey a happy birthday.
We won't say what number.
And that's all I got.
Okay, thank you. Town clerk report.
So this is my certification. My office received a petition last week for a proposition on the ballot. So I'll read this as forward. To the Unionville Supervisor and Town Board members, I hereby certify to the Town Board what was submitted to the Dutchess County Board of Elections on August 5th, 2024. My office received a petition of 556 qualified voters in the town of Unionville, which was delivered to my office timely and in proper form. The petition contains signatures of qualified voters in the town of Unionville in excess of the 270 signatures required by Education Law, Section 260. After conferring with the town attorney on the wording of the question posed, it was determined the language covered the spirit and intent of the query brought forth by the petitioners. The ballot proposition for submission on November 5th, 2024 general election in the town of Unionville will be as follows. Shall the town of Unionville own and operate a public library? I'll be happy to email you that. In other news, Habitat for Humanity, they usually do a countywide collection of whatever their store, accepts. And they didn't do a countywide this year, but when asked, they were happy to come to Unionville and do a day just for us at the recycling center. So we've set it up for September 21st, and everyone that uses the recycling center will be welcome. I'll have a flyer with information and everything that they accept at their store probably in the next week. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Recreation Department.
So our staff and campers have enjoyed our second, and this will be the end of the third session of our summer camp programs. Quick thank you to Brian from Robinson's Wildlife for putting on a raptors and reptile show for our campers in session 2. He brought cool birds of prey, a couple of reptiles, really fun stuff. And Jess from 2x2 Animal Haven for an educational show on exotic and a couple of domestic animals. That happened Tuesday. The kids really liked it. They got to pet goats, chickens, a bearded dragon. It was really cool. After camp ends and before school starts, we'll be running our TGTT program. So students K through 5th can enjoy their last few days of summer, enjoying Time Warp Park, playing games, making crafts, and having fun with their friends. More information on dates and pricing and registration can be found on the Parks and Recreation website. Saturday, August 17th, our department will be hosting the Ribbit Theater Company, a sustainable and accessible theater company for young adults across the Hudson Valley. It's founded by alumni members of the SUNY New Paltz Theater Arts Department. All ages are welcome, and there will be an ASL interpretation incorporated in the show, just to make it a little bit more accessible. The concert style show called A World of Wonder will take place at 2 p.m. and then again at 6 p.m. at the band shell at Time Warp Park. There's no registration fee, but donations to the company are greatly appreciated. Please feel free to bring a blanket or a chair to sit on during the show. Finelli's food truck will be selling food and drinks during both show times. And for more information, visit our Facebook page. We have an event on our Facebook page, and it has us and their company as hosts. We've begun planning and meeting for our annual Oktoberfest event. We look forward to once again hosting this long-held tradition at Time Warp Park on September 15th from noon to 7. More information on tickets and the event itself will be posted on our social media pages and our website within the coming weeks. And then this upcoming Monday will be our final session for the summer, and we hope to make it the best one yet. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Andrea, just recall, you want to do another promo for the Balloon Fest?
Oh, yes. The Chamber of Commerce has generously extended a discounted ticket supply to the Unionville residents. So if you come to Town Hall in person, you can bring either cash or check made out to the Chamber Foundation. They're about a 50% discount. Several people have taken advantage already, which is nice, but the offer will be extended until the beginning of the Balloon Fest. So a very, very nice offer from the Chambers.
Right, so come on in, get your tickets if you're planning to go. It will end at the day of the festival, pre-sale, so, thank you. Councilman Welsh, would you like to read the Parks report?
Yeah, can I borrow your copy?
Oh, yep, sorry.
Thank you. Okay, the Parks report for August 7th. Roofers have been working on the main park building at 8 Time Warp Park Road. They have finished the large hole roof that started on the roof above the senior center. We sanded and repainted the large metal vents on the large hole while they were off the roof. They seem to have encountered some damage in the sheathing, but no problem with the framing so far. We have been brush hogging the fields between Town Hall and the Equestrian Center to keep the growth manageable. We have also brush hogged areas in the disc golf course and the upper soccer fields. We did a lot of trimming and took down a dead tree at Teresa Court Water District. We also repaired some broken split rail fence. A tree service came out to took down 2 trees that were possibly in danger of falling very close to the house at number 2 Time Warp Park Road. The storms have caused some damage to our trails. We have been fixing them when we can. We're trying to knock down the grass that has sprung up on them. Our team has started having meetings to iron out the final details for Oktoberfest event on September 15th.
Okay, thank you. Library report. Want to come to the podium, please? Just introduce yourself. Thanks.
Good evening. My name is Jonah Ritter, and I'm a trustee on the Unionville Library. So on behalf of the other trustees, thank you for this opportunity to present. It's my first time. I would like to formally welcome our newest trustee, Christine Woodcock. Dr. Woodcock has a very rich history in education and literacy, higher ed, quite accomplished, and she's a resident. She lives right in the building next door that we rent out here. That's the park building. Met her at Community Day. She came over. She didn't even know there was a library here. So that was really exciting to her and her family, and we're thrilled that she's going to be participating. In addition, I know Councilman Cardellini shared at the last meeting that we've officially been notified that we have a provisional charter. We are a library. We're in the process of scheduling a joint meeting with the Mid-Hudson Library System Board of Directors and trustees, of course, to discuss path to system membership. And a special ceremony will be scheduled to celebrate the town's achievement in chartering a library for our residents. That'll be mailed out just in time for our charter announcement. You'll see there's two signs that have been put up on Brusco Road by the state department, by the Department of Transportation. I want to thank Susan Hill, trustee, for working with the county, the county, to add these for our residents. We've actually had people say, I didn't know there was a library there. So the word will start to get out. Story times are scheduled for this 2 p.m. on Thursdays, August 8th, which is tomorrow, 15th, 22nd, and 29th, of course, in the future too. Mark your calendars for August 24th. It'll be campfire stories. Gather around the fire pit by the pool and starts at 6:30. Come roast a hot dog, chips, water. Just enjoy yourself and hear some scary stories, if that's what they are. Stories begin at 7:30 and go to 8:30. We're limited to 24 people. If you want to register, just send an email to the director or call the office. Go see the library. I'll tell you their hours in a moment. We certainly welcome volunteers, or if you have a teen that's interested, just let us know. You can email us. And of course, we have puzzles, games, CDs, DVDs down at the library. So if it's a rainy day for the camp kids, they can come inside, sit at the tables, play games, read books with one another. Or if somebody's at the park during the week or during the day and it's hot and they want to come inside and cool down and sit in the library and senior area, and they can grab a book if they want to take it out. I want to remind everybody that if you have your library cards, it's very easy to get one. You can go on your phone or you can be at your home computer and you have access to thousands and thousands of free books, movies, magazines, newspapers, press reader, Canopy. You can do it on your phone. You can do it on your computer. You have more than is probably in stock in any library in any town is available online from home or while you're sitting by the pool even. Okay. In addition, the library is open Tuesday through Saturday in the afternoon. The hours are posted on our social media, Facebook and Instagram. If you don't have a library card, again, it's very easy to get one. Just email the library director at the community day. A number of people stop by to say hello and sign up. And that is my report, unless you have any questions. And thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Public comment on agenda items, anyone? Give your name and address, please.
Chuck Richwine, 22 on the Green, Burbank. I wanted to congratulate the library on getting their charter. I know it's been a long road for you guys. Great job. Looking forward to using it. Grandson's looking forward to it and everything else. Right. So I just wanted to take a moment to congratulate you on that hard work. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, that brings us to new business. As we mentioned earlier, the roofs down at number 8 are being replaced. I sent an email out earlier last week that we have a balance of 137,000 in that fund that was dedicated toward roof replacement. That would cover the entire cost of doing number 2 Timor, our rental place, which is about the second in severity of disrepair. And then both myself and the parks manager say that this roof here at Town Hall is in desperate need of replacement. I mentioned in the email that we have about 1.5 million in our capital improvement fund. We would need to move a balance. Oh, it's down here in a second. Yeah, we need to move about 143,000 from that account into the ARPA, well, it's not the ARPA, but that repair account to cover the cost of this roof as well. So certainly would like to discuss that and possibly move forward with that while they're here.
Does that mean it's gonna be $280,000 to number two, Time Warner Park Road and the town hall?
The highest cost of town hall came in at 223. And the highest cost of it was 56. So it's about 280, correct? Yeah. And we would have a shortfall of 143 of what's in the ARPA money. And like I mentioned, we have 1.5 million in our capital improvement
Yeah.
fund.
No, I'd be comfortable with, maybe getting going on number two. I know that one's been a mess for a while. I think we're biting off a lot.
Well, this building here.
I understand
yeah,
that this one, I know this one is bad, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, just because it's bad or sort of bad, we got a lot of stuff going on here, we have a lot.
We do, but.
We have a
you
lot
know,
of projects.
When you're talking
beyond.
about 1.5 million,
I know, but it's
and-
not
and
free
we're
money. I
taking-
mean,
it's not
we've
free
worked
money.
diligently to save that money over the years for jobs like this, but I think, I think we really got to start considering slowing the pace a little bit.
oh, but there's a leak over my office desk.
I don't disagree. I'm not saying.
And it's
no,
not gonna
I'm
get
just-
better. So what do you want to do? You want to move on the number two?
Well, I also like full board to be here before we vote on it.
Nah,
I move, I agree with the other roof. I'm willing to do that. I think.
On
this
number
one-
two?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I
yeah.
don't know. Does anybody else have an opinion? I don't know.
I think time, I've looked at it, the roof is in bad shape.
I agree. I've looked at it too.
It's one of the smaller projects. Say, time, yeah.
Yeah.
Time, so it's further. Something needs to be done. There be
Great.
repair, replace.
I don't disagree. That something needs to be done. I agree with doing number two because I know that roof is really in bad shape. I think if we're gonna vote on moving other monies around and start depleting our line, that we should, maybe take a look at some of the other projects that we know are pending. And just kind of,
Well, we had that discussion in the spring
I know,
and
but now we've spent a bunch of money. We're proposing to spend more money tonight. I think it warrants just taking a second look.
well, this would be about the fourth or fifth look.
I know, but we gotta be diligent with the money. I mean, you guys can vote on it if you want.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we go forward with repairing both number two and town hall according to the contract that I distributed to the town board. You got a
Why
second
don't
on
you
that?
separate it too?
Well, I'm gonna put it through this way first.
I'll second it.
All in favor, we'll do a roll call vote, please.
Councilman Welsh,
Yes.
Supervisor Frazier,
Yes,
Councilman McGivney.
Aye.
Councilman Derlin.
No.
okay. The motion passes. So I guess I'll do a second motion then that will allow me to sign the contracts with the contractor. You all had that sent to you last week.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
second motion to allow me to sign the contracts. Second on that, please.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, opposed? Thank you. Okay, so that covers the roofs. The town assessor came to me and on grievance day, he received, grievances from both the fountains up in, Burbank there and, Sky Acres Airport, and they are significant. They have both hired attorneys and filed the next step, which requires us to have an assessment attorney respond to them. And he would like to use Keen and Bean that he's worked with in the past and has had success with. So make a motion that we go forward with that.
I'd love to make that motion, because I think we need to really defend our tax assessment and get legitimate revenue from these two locations that we deserve.
I'll second that.
Yeah, the Fountains puts a big demand on services here
Yeah,
with the fire department. Okay, second, so all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, thank you. The third item came in from Vale Farm PTA. I guess traditionally they have a summer event for their students there on the grounds. They coincidentally are having their roofs replaced and it's not safe
yeah,
for this,
right.
this, event for them. So they requested initially to use Time More. We have a conflict with the, Balloon Fest. We were gonna offer up Godfrey as a secondary if it fits their needs. And what I was gonna ask the board tonight is if we would like to waive the fee, the, Vale Farm PTA on that.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I mean, Godfrey's 12 acres, so they should be able to accommodate their needs
Right.
as well as time.
So I'll make a motion that we will waive the fee to Vale Farm Elementary PTA for their event, if it goes through.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay,
What date are they looking?
it's the same weekend. I don't have the date in front of me, but it's the same weekend that we're hosting the fest.
Oh, because that'll be Labor Day weekend.
Right.
School starts after this.
Right. I guess it's a
Preschool.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
makes sense.
pre-opening get together of
It's
some
like
sort, yeah. Okay, old business. I did hear back from the county on the other position that we were waiting on. I mentioned last month or last meeting that I can take my confidential secretary and assign her to work with the assessor for his needs. The deputy town clerk can be done with the same thing. The town clerk can assign the deputy town clerk to work with the land use.
Okay,
That's the cleanest way to get this situation resolved. It'll work as long as all our personnel remain the same at the time, for the time being. We may have to come back and revisit it if something changes. But for now, it works and it makes everything go, in compliance with the civil service. So I'd like to get a motion that we will make those and I'll come back then at the next meeting with a resolution to that effect. So I'd like to combine the two positions, Michelle Reif will be my confidential secretary. And I will have the discretion to assign her where needed. And Emily Cole will be deputy town clerk. They're both already in those positions. And they will become full-time positions. Have a second on that motion, please.
second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, carried. And like I said, I'll bring a resolution to that effect next
All right.
meeting. This just let's payroll get a jump on it. The only thing we need to decide and discuss again at the next meeting is how many hours are gonna make up a full-time position. Keep in mind that whatever number we decide on, half of that becomes the limit for part-time.
Really? Okay,
Yeah. Anybody, so say we're at 30 hours, then 15 would be the limit for a part-time employee. Got it. So, we'll get that worked out at the next meeting. Any public comment on town issues?
Kevin Harrington, 561 Chestnut Ridge Road. When you first explained that resolution, you explained that you would have the power to appoint your secretary, and town clerk would have the power to appoint her secretary as needed,
Or deputy.
or deputy rather. But when you made that into resolution, you only mentioned that you would be able to appoint your secretary where needed. You didn't add that Andrew would.
Okay.
When you pass
Well,
the
it's- the
resolution,
resolution is going to be written for next meeting.
okay, well, then you have to put that second
Yeah,
part
certainly
in.
will.
Thank you.
Thanks. Any other for town business?
Two comments. First off, I tried to rent Godfrey Park, but was told Godfrey can't be rented. So I'm a little surprised that you're waiving the fee to the PTA. So what's changed? My first question. All right, and then my second question is, it's nice to fix the roofs. I think you need to also spend a little bit of time focusing on the roads. Most people drive on the roads. The road sure could use a little bit more repair. Okay?
Any other public comments? Okay. Entertain a motion to pay the bills. Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, I have a conflict with the August 21 meeting. And pulled the board earlier. Everyone is available for August 28th. And I would like to have a motion to postpone our second August meeting to August 28th, please.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Andrea, can you post that as appropriate? Thank you. And unless anybody has anything further, entertain a motion to adjourn. Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Next meeting will be August 28th, 7:30 here.
Think there'll be a lot of